How can you stop hair loss and boost hair growth by 3 to 5 centimeters per month? The whole secret is in this powerful decoction. This isn't just rosemary water, it's an enhanced formula with a secret ingredient, onion peel. But I don't want you to just take my word for it. We're going to do a real test drive. For the next 7 days, my daughter and I will use this elixir every day. Right now, before your eyes, we're going to measure the length of our hair. I'm measuring 14 centimeters from the forehead, and from that point, I'll measure the length. It comes out to 98 centimeters. I'll also measure my daughter's hair length. It turned out to be 48 centimeters. For us, this isn't just hair care, it's a fun Rapunzel game. Now we're going to prepare and then apply our miracle decoction and compare the results. What do you think? How many centimeters will our hair grow? Now let's go cook. Take a pot and cut 3 sprigs of fresh rosemary into it with scissors. Rosemary improves microcirculation in the scalp, which actively stimulates hair growth and strengthens it from the very roots. Next, chop up 3 sprigs of fresh mint. Thanks to menthol, mint awakens dormant hair follicles and gives the scalp a great refreshing feeling. It has an antiseptic effect, helping hair stay clean and voluminous for longer. Place 10 cloves into a saucepan. Cloves, thanks to their warming properties, stimulate the blood vessels, making the blood deliver oxygen to the hair roots more quickly, which gives them the energy for rapid growth. Next, add 3 bay leaves. Bay leaf is rich in vitamins and trace elements that strengthen the hair structure and prevent breakage. Add 2 pieces of fresh ginger. Ginger increases the flow of nutrients to the roots, noticeably speeding up the growth of new hair. And the final magical ingredient is the skin of red onions. It contains a powerful concentration of quercetin, which restores thickness and gives a mirror-like shine. Unlike the onion itself, the skin leaves absolutely no smell on the hair. You can use the skin of regular onions, but the red ones contain more beneficial substances. Pour a liter of clean water over the mixture. Put it on the stove and bring it to a boil. As soon as the water boils, reduce the heat to a minimum and simmer for 10 minutes. It's important not to overcook the herbs to preserve all the vitamins and essential oils of rosemary and mint. Now cover the pot with a lid and let it steep for at least 2 hours, but I recommend leaving it overnight. Look at this result. During this time, the ingredients have released the maximum of their properties. The decoction has acquired a luxurious, deep burgundy color. This is a sign that quercetin and anthocyanins have transferred into the water and are ready to benefit your hair. I strain the decoction using a sieve. I pour the decoction into a bottle with a spout. It's called a spray bottle. This bottle is very convenient for distributing the decoction over the scalp. If you don't have this kind of bottle, you can use a regular spray bottle. If you, like me, have some decoction left over, don't throw it away under any circumstances. I poured the leftovers into silicone molds and froze them. So I'm starting the experiment. I apply the decoction to my scalp along the partings. The first thing I want to note is the absolutely divine aroma. It smells like a real apothecary's garden. You can clearly pick up notes of fresh rosemary and a whole bouquet of medicinal herbs. The best part is that this scent is light, natural, and not at all overpowering. It lingers on the hair even after it dries, creating a feeling of freshness and cleanliness that lasts all day. I also apply it to my 5-year-old daughter's scalp. People often ask, at what age can you start using such remedies? The answer is simple. Since the formula is 100% natural, without alcohol, parabens, or synthetic fragrances, it can literally be used from birth. The herbs gently care for the scalp without causing dependency. This is that very same grandmother's recipe, time-tested over centuries, but in a convenient modern format. The only advice? If your baby is prone to allergies, just do a small patch test on the inside of the elbow before the first use. Day 2. I'm continuing our beauty marathon. Once again, I'm applying the decoction along the partings. This recipe is a real find for various types of hair loss. If you've noticed that your hair is falling out all over your head, that's diffuse hair loss. This often happens after stress or deficiencies. In this case, the decoction will help strengthen the roots all around the scalp. If the problem is localized, for example, if your temples are thinning or your part at the crown is widening, these are signs of androgenetic hair loss. In this case, the active components of rosemary and mint will stimulate dormant follicles specifically in these areas. So if you are experiencing a loss of hair density, be sure to try this method. It's natural, affordable, and very effective. Today, I'm applying the remedy to my daughter again as well. A huge advantage is that the decoction doesn't need to be rinsed out. It doesn't make the roots greasy at all or weigh the hair down. They stay fresh and light. An important storage tip: since there are no preservatives in the formula, I keep the jar in the refrigerator. This preserves all the benefits of the herbs, and the cool decoction also does a great job of toning the scalp when applied. Day 3. Applying the decoction is already becoming a pleasant habit. You know what I like most of all? The feeling of freshness. Since I keep the bottle in the fridge, the cold spray combined with rosemary does a great job of waking up the scalp and reducing puffiness. For my daughter, this has already become a must-have morning ritual. She says the decoction smells like forest tea. By the way, many people are afraid that natural remedies might cause itching. Everything is great for us. Our scalps are calm, no discomfort at all. Let's continue. Day 4. Today I want to share a secret on how to make the decoction work 200%. After applying it, I always do a gentle massage with my fingertips for 2 to 3 minutes. Why is this necessary? Massage improves microcirculation of the blood. When blood flows to the hair follicles, they absorb the beneficial substances from our rosemary decoction much more actively. It's like a boost for hair growth. If you have a massage brush or a derma roller, now is the perfect time to use them. Day 5. Although it's still too early to measure the length, I can already see changes in the quality of my hair. The roots seem to be more lifted, and there's a healthy shine. Usually, natural decoctions can dry out the ends a bit, but this recipe, thanks to the mint and the right concentration, works very gently. My daughter's hair also looks very lively and is easy to comb. This once again proves nature is the best cosmetologist. Day 6. Today was a very hectic day, and to be honest, I even thought about skipping the procedure. But the most important thing in hair care is consistency. Hair loss won't stop after just one treatment, and your hair won't grow longer from a single mask. That's why I still took the cherished jar out of the fridge and spent 5 minutes on myself and my daughter. If you started this marathon with me, don't give up. The result is worth it. Day 7, the end of our experiment week. Let's sum up this stage. We didn't miss a single day. Discipline above all. The scalp feels great, no irritation, the hair stays clean, and the decoction doesn't make it dirty or greasy at all. The product is very economical to use. One portion that we prepared is enough for 2 weeks of use. And now for the most interesting part. I washed my hair and I'm about to take measurements. I'm using our method, measuring 14 centimeters from the hairline and then checking the total length. The result is 100 centimeters. Wow! Just imagine, my hair grew a whole 2 centimeters in a week. This is simply an excellent result for a natural remedy. Now I'm measuring my daughter's hair length. It came out to 49.5 centimeters. Her hair grew 1.5 centimeters in a week. Amazing. In conclusion, the rosemary decoction exceeded all my expectations. It's affordable, completely natural, and as you can see, it really works. Write in the comments if you're also making this decoction with us and what your results have been after a week. Subscribe to the channel if you want to learn more effective natural recipes for hair and skin care. Give us a like if you found our experiment interesting. And goodbye to everyone.